This selection is from chapter 10. The scene takes place at the slaves' church social on the property of Micah's master. Our main character, Timothy, strikes up a conversation with Micah, who is planning to propose to Ruth before the evening is over. This is from Timothy's point of view. Timothy found Micah engaged in small talk with Ruth. Had Micah asked the big question yet? Probably not. The lovesick man wasn't doing a very good job of hiding his uneasiness. After watching his friend, Timothy tried to sort his own feelings about women and courting. Haven Haywood's pretty face flitted across his mind. Maybe he was ready to give it a try. For her, anyway, not Alifair. The widow could keep her sultry glances to herself. Ruth left Micah's side to help the other ladies get the fried chicken and roasted pork set out on the food tables. The aroma wafted past Timothy's nose. I don't know about you, Micah, but I'm ready to eat. Right now. Not me. I feel sick. Micah placed his hand over his stomach. Haven't eaten all day. Another symptom Timothy had no desire to deal with. What are you waiting for? Just ask her and get it over with. After the meal. Timing has to be just right, you know. I wouldn't know. Micah laughed. A nervous laugh, but still a laugh. You'd best be working on that, Timothy. Like you said, timing has to be just right. He gave Micah a hefty slap on the back. Hey, I just heard the news from Roberts about Trumbo freeing his slaves. That's wonderful for Ruth. Yes, she most fortunate. She gets to stay on with Miss Jeanette for pay. Micah pointed in the direction of the women. Listen, Timothy. See those two gals over there walking together? Cora and Martha? Yes, those two. Micah leveled his eyes to Timothy. Be extra careful you don't say anything about this here proposal in front of them. Neither of them could keep a secret if you put a lock on it and threw away the key. My lips are sealed, Micah. Timothy mock-zipped his lips with his thumb and index finger. After everyone had eaten their fill, the women did the cleaning up, while some of the men separated into smaller groups. Timothy engaged in manly talk with them for the next hour or so while the children played games in the yard. With everyone's attention focused on having fun, Timothy noticed that Micah and Ruth were nowhere to be seen. Had those two star-crossed lovers managed to slip away? He wished he could be a bug on a rock so he could hear Micah's proposal. About 30 minutes later, when dusk was starting to fall, Micah and Ruth emerged from a grove of trees, grinning and holding hands. Timothy grinned too. His friend must have conquered his fear. Listen, everyone. Micah raised his hand high and waved. Good news. A child's voice rang out. You're not going to preach to us, are you, Brother Micah? After the laughter died down, Micah draped his arm over Ruth's shoulders. I asked Ruth to marry me, and she say yes. Cora and Martha hopped up and down like rabbits. What a sight. Timothy cupped his mouth and shouted, When's the big day? Micah beamed. This Sunday, after church. Brother Leonard say he gonna marry us. Sunday? Cora bounced her way over to Ruth and wrapped her up in a big hug. Can't believe it true. I'm gonna make you and Micah a cake. A mighty fine cake. Confusing thoughts percolated through Timothy's head, making him so dizzy he had to sit down. Envy? He really did want a love like Micah's and Ruth's. Did Haven Haywood ever think about him?